No, it's just light.
Just light. Very good. So in this place that is just light, I want you to notice if you have some sort of a body there.
Doesn't look like.
Doesn't look like it. Very good. So I want you to look around this place and you say it's outdoors. So what is this place? I want you to trust your first impression if you knew what this place was. What comes to your mind?
It's no place.
It's no place. So in this place that you call no place, let's see if you can move, if you could travel in this place.
Just floating.
Just floating. Very good. So when you're just floating, I want you to just use all of your senses and tell me, how does it feel to just be in this place of floating?
Um, it's light, very light.
Very light.
I feel it tingling all around me, actually.
What do you feel around you?
Tingling.
Tingling. Very good. Very good. What else do you notice?
I saw some trees in the distance.
Well, let's go towards them. Imagine yourself being able to go towards those trees now. What do you notice first?
Floating towards the trees.
Very good. So as you're floating towards the trees, what's the first thing you notice?
It's as if I still have my legs.
You still have your legs?
And it's like a forest.
Like a what?
Forest.
A forest.
Getting darker inside the forest.
Yes, getting darker.
Just looking, trying to figure what it is.
All right. So I want you to just float through that forest. And when you feel that you're ready, allow yourself to just adjust. What do you notice?
I'm trying to smell. Trying to feel the smell. I'm just not feeling the smells in this place.
That's okay. You don't need to smell it. If you knew what it smelled like, what would it be?
It's nature.
Nature. Very good. So I want you to soak in that nature now and tell me how that feels.
It's incredibly peaceful.
Very peaceful. Good. And if you knew what you were in that forest, what would you say you are? What kind of being are you there?
Just the spirit of the forest.
The spirit of the forest. And what does the spirit of the forest feel like?
For some reason, I keep feeling this tingling or my legs somehow melting or disappearing.
Yes.
And just connecting to nature and life in the forest.
Very good. So look down and see what this tingling is. What is that tingling?
It's as if the legs were not there anymore.
And
I feel some roots.
You feel roots?
Yeah, as if I was a tree myself.
Yes. Notice what kind of tree you are.
It's a big tree, like a pine tree. where it has a very thick trunk,
A thick trunk.
very tall.
Mhm. So I want you to feel that tingling and tell me, what does that tingling do for you as a tree? What is that?
It's connecting me to my energy and to
Mm.
Earth at the same time.
Yes, connecting to this earth energy. Very,
Mm.
very good. And are you able to connect to anything else?
To the other trees.
Mm-hmm. What happens when you use this tingling energy to connect to other trees?
No, we're trying to understand what's going on around us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
What's happening? What is it that you're trying to understand?
There are some nutrients that we're taking off Earth, and we're trying to figure
Mm-hmm.
what is it that we need to take
Yes.
so we can grow.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Do you communicate with the other trees?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to just feel what that feels like to be in communion with the other trees.
It's a tingling, but it stopped now.
Mm-hmm. What do you imagine made that tingling stop?
Yeah, we just need to take a break, be at
Mm-hmm.
peace.
Be at peace. Very good.
Mm.
Very good. So let's close this scene and let's see what happens next. Go to the next scene. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. When I get to number 1, we'll be there. 3,
Mm.
2, and 1. What's happening?
It's like an old city, an old town,
Mm-hmm. An old city.
an ancient place.
Mm-hmm.
We are walking there. It's like a market. There's all the people.
Mm-hmm. So you're walking through that market now?
Yeah, I'm feeling the tingling again.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Look down at your feet. What do you look like?
There's feet there.
What is it?
Sandals.
Sandals?
Yeah, in my feet.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Um, Wearing something white, like a robe.
Okay, wearing a robe.
Mm.
Are you male or female?
I know.
Notice what you are.
Mm.
You'll know.
Like a male.
Like a male. Very good.
Mm.
Yes. And how old do you feel there? See the number in your mind.
30.
What is it?
30.
30. Very good.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. So let's see what you're doing there.
Mm. I feel thirsty.
You feel thirsty. Mm-hmm.
It seems to be a warm place. I'm just walking, looking at people.
Mm-hmm. Do you live in that old town?
Mm. Um, Not right there, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Looking as if I was just getting to know the place.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's find out where it is that you live in that lifetime. I want you
Mm.
to close the scene and see where it is that you live.
Mm. It's a house in a forest.
A house in a forest. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
What does it look like?
It's it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's a mud house.
A mud house? Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's white on the outside.
Mm-hmm. What else do you
Painted.
notice?
Mm,
Painted,
it's
very.
painted with some. So it's an ancient house and very natural. Um, and there are plants and the trees are a little bit farther away.
Mm-hmm.
There is a clear before the forest starts, and I have um, some veggies and some plants that I consume. So it's all that I need is there.
Yes.
There are a couple of sheep or some sort of a goat just in a stable or some place where the animals live.
Mm-hmm. Are these your goats and sheep?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So walk into your house and let's see what's inside.
Mm. It's a very open place with a fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
It's very comfortable.
As you're there, take a look around and see if you live by yourself or if there are others there with you.
I think I have a family.
Mm.
They are
Yes.
not there now.
They're there now?
No, they are not.
So I want you to get your feelings. How does that feel having this family?
It's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're together and we are peace with each other, and we have a very easygoing life.
Your life is easygoing. Very good.
Mm.
So let's find out a little bit more about your family there. Let's close this scene and let's go to a time in which you are having a meal with your family. When everyone is there, see yourself there with your family now. And tell me, who's there with you?
There's a woman,
Mm-hmm.
and there's my two kids. They are girls,
Two girls. Very good.
and I feel it in my body now.
Mm-hmm. So just take a moment and understand this family relationships and how you get along.
We have a very deep connection.
Deep connection. Very good. Very good. So now let's close this scene and we're going to now move forward to a time in your lifetime as this man when something important happens. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. When I get to number 1, I want you to be there. 3, 2, and 1. You're there now. Tell me where you are.
Oh, we are with all these people in this town. I don't know, but we're doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Something needed to change. I feel the tingling really deeply now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very strong tingling in my legs mostly, but also the rest of my body. And we're supposed to be working together
Yes.
to do something really big. I don't know what that is.
Okay, so who is it that you're working with there?
Lots of people from the town,
Mm-hmm.
and my kids are there.
And you'll understand what it is that you need to make changes to. What's happening that's so important that everybody's working together?
I know something is coming,
Mm-hmm.
and we're preparing. I don't know what it is.
Feel it in your body. What is this feeling that you're getting as you're preparing?
We're rushing. And
Mm-hmm.
it's it is something that we need to learn before we can be ready.
Mm-hmm.
So it's this learning that we are preparing for experiencing something different. I don't know what it is, but we are just experimenting
Mm-hmm. And
because
with all
everybody's involved.
everybody's involved, do you have any particular role in this teaching or learning?
I don't know. I seem to be talking to people and just giving them some peace of mind, some calm.
Mm-hmm. You're calming them?
Everything is okay. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Very good. How are the others reacting to you?
and they were um, quite nervous, but they are listening now.
Mm-hmm.
They listen to my kids as well.
Okay, very good. All right. So let's see what it is that you have been preparing for. I'd like for you to close that scene and let's now move to that scene when something actually does happen. 3, 2, and 1. You're there now. What's happening?
Someone came.
Mm-hmm.
Some group actually came.
What came?
A group, a group
A
of
group. Mm-hmm. Who are they?
other people came to this town.
Mm-hmm. Notice how you feel about this group of people.
I think they are super, super strong, and I almost cannot speak now.
Mm-hmm. What do they look like, this group of people? When you
They are
say
beings. They
they're
are
big,
beings.
mm-hmm. And when you say they're super, super strong, what kind of body do they have?
My feeling about them is very strong, and
Mm-hmm.
they are like they have this very deep energy. I feel I'm connecting with.
Mm-hmm.
It's making my body sort of melt in a way.
Mm-hmm.
My body is very, very heavy now. It feels as if they were trying to say something to us.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't know how to communicate with them. I just
Mm-hmm.
can sense them.
And when you feel that you cannot communicate with these beings, how does that make you feel?
Heavier. Maybe it's as if like the earth was pulling me down,
Mm-hmm.
and there was this energy in these people that I'm somehow wanting to connect to, but I can't because I'm going down to earth.
Mm-hmm.
The tingling is disappearing now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel my mouth really dry.
Yes. What's happening? I want you to go ahead and use telepathy and connect with them mind to mind. Who are these beings? What are they trying to tell you?
I'm just talking about another way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's giving me a headache actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's very strong. The
Yes.
connection, and they are talking about a different way.
Mm-hmm. So this headache that you're feeling is vibration.
Mm.
Go ahead and begin to match their vibration so that you can let this communication through. Adjust. What do you get once you adjust your vibration?
Singing started, and when they're telling me that I have to come out of this reality,
Mm.
just find this other way.
What is this reality that you have to come out of?
Sort of just worrying and making things material.
Mm-hmm.
I have to just let go and live in this other place.
Mm-hmm.
It's non material and then is so much more.
What is it that you need that's not material?
Just feeling that other connection, other energy, way more than we are now.
Mm-hmm.
Just let go of this construct and let this other perception of life start to take over.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Now I want you to notice as you're connecting with these beings, what you're like now. Is your body the same as that 30-year-old man that you saw before?
No,
Mm-hmm. What do you like now?
I'm like bigger and more fluid.
Bigger and fluid? Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yes. What else?
I'm a woman or some way of a woman.
A woman? Yes.
Yeah, not exactly like a woman, but I feel I have a motherly connection with a lot of people.
Yes. All right. So let's expand on this a little bit more and let's find out where you are as you're connecting with these beings. Are you on Earth or a different place?
Makes me cry because I'm in a different dimension, in a different world.
Mm-hmm. Describe this
Everything is
place.
different.
Describe it.
There's no physicality that much. I mean, there is a lot of light and energy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sensing things differently. My hands are not uh,
Mm-hmm.
hands.
Where are your hands?
They are still energy, and it's like I'm floating, and the legs are also floating, and I feel like they are. I don't know why, but there's still a bodily sensation. Like I'm moving my hands right now, and it's so weird. They are very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
They are not as they used to be.
Yes.
It's all energy, and I
Mm.
feel this very deep heat.
Very good. So I'd like for you to just float in this energy, in this dimension, and begin to access that information that you access when you travel there. What is this place and what information do you gather here?
We're just meant to live differently,
Mm.
and that we are in this place of shared energy. We're not single individuals anymore. And we have this deep peace that is allowing us to receive the magnificence of multiple energies and dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just one universe, it's so much more bigger and unimaginable for our human minds.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing like we think it is. We can go to all these different sources. We can come and go with our imagination, our whole energy. There's no mind actually that is single. It's just a big, deep consciousness.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to go deep into this consciousness, go even deeper. And let's find out why it is that throughout Sophia's life, she went to this place.
She has to connect with this deeper consciousness
Mm-hmm.
all the time. It's not something to do sometimes or here and there.
Mm-hmm.
She has to move on to this. She has to move to this place. There is so much there.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to learn about.
Now, this place that she needs to learn, is this the same place that the 30-year-old man was learning? Is it the same place?
30-year-old one is there to learn about these people
Mm-hmm.
receive and just allow them to part of his life.
Mm-hmm. So how is that life now affecting Sophia's life?
She's healing. She's now supposed to connect to this time as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they would somehow come to this deeper realization for all these people in this time.
Yes.
So she's somehow um, opening up those newly found connections.
Mm-hmm. Good. Now, this thing that she's connecting with, when she is with other people, does she create some sort of a bridge to this place for them?
Yes,
How does she do that?
she's been helping people meditate or go deeper to their own place of being part of that source of consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
She's nowhere near taking people deep, really deep.
Mm-hmm. Has she got?
Somehow it's happening actually. Somehow, somehow people that actually work with Sophia are they are coming back and they are perceiving and they are knowing somehow that they need to stick to her.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Very good. Notice what it is that they're getting from her.
Peace.
Peace. Very good. Very good. So let's go even deeper into this whole lifetime that she's in right now. Let's get to the point where this deep inner knowing came to earth as Sophia. Why is it that she chose the family that she chose?
Pushing her. It's a realization, and it's also those people that Sophia gets to meet, they are realizing of something
Mhm.
that she's also realizing of. And family they are not just teaching me, they are also somehow pushing the boundaries of where I have to go to learn
Mm-hmm.
from.
Yes.
So they are somehow showing me places where I should not go.
Yes.
And that's somehow opening other possibilities. It's for me to try other things or find out what those other places are.
Yes.
So I've been spending too many years studying, but I am in a point where I don't want to read books anymore. I don't want to go to training anymore. It's something different that I'm supposed to be finding, and that is not coming from any of those places.
Yes. I want you to just notice what it is that this soul is learning from them.
Well, to the things I say no, I had to go to those places I said no to. Those are the places that I stopped exploring. I need to go back to.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead
And
and
the tingling is so strong now.
yes.
Mm,
So notice what those places are that you need to go back to.
Sky.
Mm-hmm.
The night sky.
Yes.
Making me cry.
Mm. Connect with that feeling. I want you to go deep into that feeling. I'm going to count from 5 to 1 and make that feeling stronger. 5, feeling that night sky. 4, feel that connection. 3, make it even stronger. 2, and 1. What are you experiencing?
I'm feeling a lot of fear actually.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm somehow needing to go to another planet. And it's like breaking my mind. It's feeling a lot of pain.
What's going on in that planet?
You can tell, I don't know, it's all dark. It's all. I went out of my body and I went to this.
Follow it. Follow it.
It's a dimension. It's a different world, different everything. It's I cannot see anything, and I've been neglecting it. I've
Mm.
been ignoring it.
Let's go there now. Let's go there now. I'm going to count from 5 to 1. I want you to find yourself back there. 5, going back to that place. 4, follow it. Follow it. Know that you're there. Set your intention. 3, you're going there now. 2, breaking through all barriers. And 1, you're there now. What is this place?
Uh, it's another planet.
It's another planet. Mm-hmm.
It just I'm still thinking. My head is there, and it's like I'm thinking I cannot be in another planet, but I am in another planet. It's still a
Yes,
different
go ahead.
world.
Let's explore this planet now and let's see what it is that you're so connected to. What it is that you're missing. Go find that
Uh,
missing thing.
it's a place. It's a world. There are people, and it's a city. I mean, it's a beautiful place. It's so vibrant, and there's this. It's natural. There is so much nature, and it's nature similar to what we have on Earth, but it's different at the same time. The
Mhm.
the, the notions, the concepts are similar. It's life, it growth. It's just that we see it through different eyes. It's so beautiful. We live in nature, and people seem to be so happy.
What do they look like, these
And
people?
they are probably a bit bigger than us, but they are still people.
They look human.
They look human. Have a completely different way of existence. It's just all based on different patterns of life. Actually, they have water. Uh, they are there is abundance everywhere, and they don't need to worry about the things we worry,
hmm So
and they are happy.
they're happy. Let's see if you could find those that you love the most there.
Uh,
Go ahead and find those that you love the most.
It's my family. It's a
Yes.
much larger family.
Mm-hmm. Connect with them. Feel them.
Ah, my kids are there,
Yes.
and I'm not worrying about them.
Mm-hmm.
The tingling is coming again,
Yes.
and
How many
my
children?
parents.
How many children
mm,
are there?
Lots actually, and it's not just a biological connection with them. It's the way it is. We all take care of each other.
Mm-hmm. And notice your parents. Who are your parents
Yeah,
there?
they are different people, and they
Different.
are
Mm-hmm.
yeah teaching us.
Mm-hmm.
We still get together, and we have these places where we come together as communities, and we sit together, and we have lots of conversations. And it's just the same. It's just the same that used to be here.
Yes.
It used to be like that.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to sit amongst them now and just feel them. And
Mm.
just fill yourself, your entire body, with your family's essence, being able to visit with them, knowing that they're always there for you.
It's okay to talk there. It's okay
Mm-hmm.
to just have conversations with people. It's okay to talk over on top of each other because we're not thinking that the other is trying to take over and everybody is listening to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not listening to them. No, I'm learning from them. That's all that it is. It's
Mm-hmm.
about being there. And it's about listening and just caring for other people. That's
Yes.
what it
Mm-hmm.
is.
And notice how that makes you feel, knowing that you are listened to, that there's no judgment, that you are free to be who you are, always loved and accepted. Feel that. Mm-hmm. Just fill yourself with that freedom. Very good. So now that you've filled yourself with that freedom, let's find out why you decided to leave that dimension, why you decided to try living on Earth. What
We
was
just to take them back.
Mhm. Why did this soul decide to come to Earth where she had no freedom, where there was so much judgment?
We just need to find the ways.
Mm-hmm.
Help people find the ways to come back.
Mm-hmm.
And when I show them ways to come back, I just need to move on. I'm not there to stick with them. I'm just there to help them find that own
Mm-hmm.
place
Yes.
of knowing. Just move on.
Mhm. So is
That's
this,
what that man was doing, actually. That man was just going from place to place.
yes. So is this soul a guide to remind people?
Can you repeat the question?
Mm. Is this soul of Sophia a guide to help other people find their way?
Yes.
Hmm. So notice who her first people were that she wanted to help guide to find a different way. Who was that in her life as Sophia?
The people that she's working with.
What is it?
The people that she's working with. It's not
Mm-hmm.
her family.
Mm-hmm.
The kids and Javier, my husband, they all know they all need my help.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there for other people.
Yes.
And my family are helping me.
Mm-hmm.
My parents are not part of this.
So why is it that Sophia chose those parents then if they're not part of this?
Well, they were there for this moment, for just this moment.
Okay.
I was not wanting to go to that other planet.
Mm-hmm.
I've been denying that for all these years.
And now that Sophia understands this, does she need to worry about this any longer?
Now I just need to go there.
Mm-hmm.
They will teach me ways.
Yes. So what's the easiest way for Sophia to go back home? Does she do this in meditation?
My lips are trembling now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was going to say meditation, but it didn't actually want to come out of my mouth.
Uh-huh.
There is something incredibly physical in this session
Yes.
that I haven't felt before. All this tingling and this disappearing of my legs and my hands and then coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm right now feeling that my hands have gone some other place.
Yes.
So there is something more physical I'm supposed to be doing than just meditation.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to know what that is. Just know it.
Well, the other day I took my daughter to her first karate class.
Karate class. Mm-hmm.
Somehow I felt I needed to learn karate myself
Mm-hmm.
when I was there. And there was a very deep connection with the two women that were there. The
Yes.
only two women there. One of them was the teacher, and I'm supposed to be working with that teacher.
Very good. Very good.
Mm.
Very good. So now we understand that in order
Mm.
for you to begin to evolve the soul to take you back home, you need to start doing some karate.
It
Mm-hmm.
feels actually so incredibly
Mm-hmm.
enlightening to realize of this.
Yes.
Because I thought there was something there,
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm realizing that there is something there.
Very
There
good.
is something really, really physical that needs to happen with me.
Wonderful. So let's go into something other physical, and that is that deep, deep hole that you go into. And let's find out what this deep hole is when you feel that you lack a purpose. So I'm going to count from 5 to 1, and I want you to go ahead and begin to sink into this hole now.
Mm.
5, go deep into it. 4, diving deep. 3, feel it. 2, and 1. What is at the bottom of this hole?
It's when only my energy is there.
Mm-hmm.
It's as if I was separated from my body, and there's also that some physicality there that I keep forgetting about my body. And so that's where I go when I go just with my soul, my energy, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm connecting still with that idea of karate because it's not just about karate, it's just the expression of my need to stay together as
Mm-hmm.
one, the energy and the body,
Mm-hmm.
which I've been neglecting. And I also been coming back to in really small ways. I've remembered all my training in judo and tai chi, and I've been doing some qigong lately, and it's all related to the same idea of finding my energy in my body.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why karate was so like shaking the other day.
Yes.
And now that I go to this deep hole, I'm seeing that I went so in a way that I pushed my soul down there.
Mm-hmm.
I left my body behind, and
Yes.
that's why I feel lost.
Yes. So, are we ready to retrieve that energy now?
Yes.
Very good. So, I want you to ask that part of your soul to reconnect once again and just begin to bring it back into your body. And tell me what your body feels like once you begin to retrieve all this energy back into it.
Oh, I feel like all the parts are coming back.
Mm-hmm.
My legs, my hands.
Very good.
Mm.
Very good. And now that all of them are back, I want you to remember when all of these parts left you. I want you to go back to the moment in which they all left you. What's happening?
When they left, when I went to the other world, because I needed to just transport my energy and float there and
Mm-hmm.
travel there.
Yes.
So I couldn't carry my physical body. But it also left when I was exploring that forest at the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yes.
And then it came back so strongly when I was rooting in that forest. I was coming down to my body, my physicality, my connectedness with people through that physicality.
Mm-hmm. So to avoid having you put that soul way down in that deep, deep hole once again and allow you to travel, let's find a way in which you can separate yourself from your body without burying it nice and deep.
Mm.
What would you
It's
like
the
to use?
night.
Hmm?
It's at night.
It's
The
at
night
night.
sky.
All right. So I want
Yeah.
you to place yourself in that night sky now, and I want you to go through the process of being able to separate yourself from your physical body without burying it very deep. Tell me what you do.
Just need to go out and sit in the night sky. It's so clear now. I need to do what I used to do when I was a little kid and just go back
Mm-hmm.
to those other places in my imagination, but also looking at the sky. And there is probably a reason why we moved to this countryside area. That we have a sky that I've never seen before.
Beautiful.
I just need to be there. Has
Wonderful.
to become my ritual.
So now that we understand that you were leaving your body
Mm,
behind in the darkness when you felt that you lacked this purpose,
mm.
this purpose, what is it?
Just continue to go back to that other world and continue to sit in those
Mhm.
community conversations and listen because that's where I will learn the ways to bring back to earth.
Wonderful. So this is the place in which you do your work. Your soul does your work.
Mm,
And that other world is the place in which you learn and gather information.
mm,
Very, very good.
mm,
So let's continue with the things in which Sophia wanted to understand. She feels that she is a person that is always judged, has never felt that she belonged. Why is it that she's always felt like an outsider?
And I was probably trying to help those connections with people on their own knowing
Mm-hmm.
in ways that they were not ready to.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the weirdness comes from, but it's also the judgment from other people that are not happy
Mm-hmm.
with themselves
Yes.
and think I have to just comply with their norms.
Yes. So look at all the people that Sophia associates with that she is different from.
I want to connect with the people that are different. I want to.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of my job
Yes.
on earth.
So what can you use in order to connect? Is it words? Is it actions? Is it vibration? What is it that you need to use to connect with them?
I have to be around them. I have to continue being around them. I am already.
Yes.
Just need to continue doing it. And I just need to continue challenging them.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it comes through now.
Yes.
I probably don't challenge them enough, actually.
Mm-hmm. So this work that Sophia is doing,
Hmm.
this is something that she needs to continue to do.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. So when she challenges someone to do more, to be better, how is that affecting the relationship?
Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not there to be liked,
Mm-hmm.
but also I'm not there to tell people that they have to be better. Actually, I'm not telling them that, and I know I'm
Mm-hmm.
not supposed to tell them that. I'm there to push them to find themselves
Mm-hmm.
because they all know what I know.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Now, these people that Sophia has come to help, do they have a contract with the soul? Have they known each other before?
I don't know some of them.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to use the vibration to match, to see if any of these that Sophia works with, if they have forgotten who they are, if she is here to remind them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What is the emotion coming up now?
I need to find them. I haven't found them.
Mm-hmm. Is
And
that,
it's actually urgent.
it's what?
It's urgent.
It's urgent.
I have to find them soon, and I'm not doing it. I had to find them soon. That's why the man was in a hurry as well. I was supposed to be finding them
Mm-hmm.
just to prepare. I am
Okay.
feeling really nervous right now.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to expand now and understand what it is that you're preparing them for. You'll know. What is it now that you understand?
um, uh,
Mm-hmm. Just say it.
yeah, it feels like we're late.
Mm-hmm. Notice what it is that we're late for.
Um, um, Someone is coming, and we're not ready to perceive them or
Mm-hmm.
receive them.
Yes.
And I've known this since I was a kid, actually.
Yes.
And I don't know what stopped me, but I was supposed to be doing this all my life. And I now feel this urgency.
Mm-hmm. And this one that is coming, how is it going to help for us to be prepared for them to come?
Uh, we had to go to this other planet actually together.
Mm-hmm.
And we're supposed to be learning something that we don't know like, yet, and we are not preparing ourselves to learn. So this is what this preparation is about.
Mm-hmm.
Even actually understanding and learning how to go there, because some of us don't know how to go to that other planet, and I'm supposed to
Mm-hmm.
train others and also continue practicing myself because that's the thing I've been suppressing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So those
So it's my understanding that we need to prepare ourselves to know how to go off planet.
yes.
Mm-hmm. And so there's an urgency because something is coming and we need to know how to go off planet. All right, very good. So now, having said that, what advice do you have to give to Sophia or anyone else that you will be teaching about how to go off planet?
We have to be able to connect to our consciousness,
Mm-hmm. Connect to our consciousness.
which is not just me or mine, it's all of us together.
Mm-hmm.
There is something very real in all these, I don't know, soul gatherings that are happening that I'm having a bit, not skeptical, but just not joining either. And so I need to join them because we are really preparing for something,
Mm-hmm.
and that we are supposed to be teaching each other and others. I'm also uh, highly conscious, and even in my day-to-day life,
Mm-hmm.
that there is no hierarchy, and
No
that
higher. Mm-hmm.
no hierarchy, no others being higher or better or stronger.
Mm-hmm.
That we are all the same. It's just that some of us haven't prepared as yet, and some of us are teaching others to prepare.
Mm-hmm.
But we are supposed to raise each other and to grow to some consciousness that is collective and that we're all part of, where hierarchies don't exist. So that's what I'm teaching people.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So, in this job that Sophia has, is that all she needs to do, or does she need to expand into other things too to be able to teach?
What she needs to know is physical, the connection of her body.
Mm-hmm. Physical connection.
Hmm.
Yes.
She might be able to find things there that she hasn't found before.
Mm-hmm.
That will also help her help others.
Good. Very good. So now we understand why Sophia has felt that she hasn't had freedom, that she's so protective of other people. She was remembering her planet. Mm-hmm. Does this other planet have a name?
Hmm. And,
Very
there is
good.
a word. There is a word that came to my mind when you asked,
Mm-hmm.
and somehow I'm able to say it. No, it doesn't feel like that's the name.
Mm-hmm. What do you imagine the name to be?
I don't know. Plethora comes.
What is it?
Plethora. Plethora.
Plethora.
No, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
It feels like that's not the word on the other hand.
Yes.
And it feels like I haven't heard it before with my ears, but I don't. It also feels like I know the name. I
Mm-hmm.
just kind of find the word for it.
Very good. Yeah. Okay. So now moving forward, is there anything else that Sophia needs to know?
She needs to let go.
Mm-hmm. Notice what she's letting go of.
All these attachments and all these mind constructs.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows how to do it. She has to just finish off that work
Mm-hmm.
and truly embrace these traits and this other
Mm-hmm.
consciousness that she is.
Very good. Now, in past hypnosis sessions, she was able to envision other lifetimes. Was she doing the same thing in those lifetimes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to begin to connect the dots now
Hmm.
and see what was the reason why you were
Hmm.
shown all those lifetimes.
When she was challenging people thinking when Christ and other people were in the cross, she was in those sort of gatherings
Mm-hmm.
and just talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of learning and teaching going on those days,
Yes.
and she was there. Uh, she was also in Greece. She was a man, but in the 1800s, and she was actually a man that was different,
Mm-hmm.
was showing other men how to be kind and how to let go of more primitive thinking and more primitive behaviors towards women and kids.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Any other lifetimes?
Something comes back now that I haven't seen before. I was walking in a garden and I was surrounded by other beings.
Mm-hmm. Who are these other beings?
They were beings of the forest,
Mm-hmm.
just energy in the forest and entities.
Yes.
I was incredibly part of nature,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel that some of my work now is going back to nature, which I'm already doing, and I need to continue going for those walks. I need to create time for me to in nature and bring other people with me. That's what I was doing in that forest.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. So I want you to take all of that guilt that you've been feeling all this time, these blockages, and I want you to see where in the body you've been holding them.
Mm.
Those feelings of not being enough, not doing enough, not being able to break through the barriers. Where are you holding all of that?
In my stomach, in the mouth of my stomach, in the top of my stomach,
Mm-hmm.
in my
Oh,
legs.
yes.
Mm.
How are they affecting you, all of this?
Mm. Just I'm feeling that I need to feel my stomach so that it doesn't feel so empty
Mm-hmm.
or full.
Mm-hmm. So now that we notice what that is, instead of feeling that filling that space with love, you've been filling it with food.
Mm.
Are we ready to start filling it with love now?
Yeah.
All right. So I want you to come up with a color that represents love for you. What is that?
Mm. Teal.
Teal.
Green. Yeah.
So I want you to go ahead and begin to bring into your digestive system. Bring it in, beginning with your throat all the way down to your stomach. And feel that teal beginning to soothe and break down all of those feelings of guilt, of being different, of shame, of not being able to connect. Let's break that down, almost as you would do with fabric softener, breaking down all of the bubbles. And feel that and expand it out even more, almost as if it was a soothing aloe. And I wanted you to wash away all of those feelings of not having done enough, not connecting enough, not getting through enough. Break those down. You don't need those any longer. And evaporate them with that teal color. And tell me when you're done.
And
Very good. And can you forgive yourself now for holding on to all of this, trying to stuff that area with something that you needed?
yes.
All right, let go of that. And what would you like to put in that space now that that area has been healed and dissolved of all of those sentiments? What would you like to put in there instead?
Well, it's more space for love and for light and that
Mm-hmm.
teal
Beautiful.
color light. It
Mm-hmm.
actually took me and took all of us back to my planet just then. The
Mm-hmm.
light went so far as to just expanding and taking me back to that planet.
Beautiful. So
Mm,
let's make a bridge to that planet and just bring in all of that love from that planet into that space now.
mm,
That feeling of love, of acceptance, of ideas and creativity, of fitting in. Fill that space
mm,
so much that you have no room for judgment any longer towards yourself or others. And feel it with a peace and acceptance. So now, when others are doing things that you feel are not up to speed with what they should be, just connect with that and feel that calm and peace,
mm.
and knowing that they are on their path and you're here to just show them the way. But they must take the path themselves. hmm So now let's take a look at the body. Let's scan it once again. Let's feel that urgency. Where is that urgency residing?
Mm. And the tingling and the heaviness actually disappeared just now.
Mm-hmm. What is that?
That urgency is somehow outside of myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reminder.
Mm-hmm. It's a reminder. Good.
And then physical connection, which is also related to this forever knowing that I needed to hypnotize people,
Mm-hmm.
is also my physical way of helping people find that path
Mm-hmm.
and that connection. So it's not about meditation only, but in regards to myself, it's now outside of me.
Mm-hmm.
And going to the bush or the forest or going outside at night and watching the stars is just the way for me to remember to go back to that planet where I can gather wisdom from my community.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Very good.
Mm.
So let's take one more scan of this body and see how it feels now.
It feels well and it feels that I was also able to place some healing in my thyroid, which has been
Mm-hmm.
medicated for a long time now, and it's the only thing I haven't been able to heal
Yes.
myself.
Okay. So let's take a look at that thyroid. I want you to just imagine yourself going into that thyroid as
Mm.
if you were traveling, getting smaller and smaller, and tell me what it looks like with all of this after effects of the medication.
It's that very dark place,
Mm-hmm.
that hole in my life that I go to when I'm depressed.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to ask the thyroid, what does it need?
It means that I come back to my body actually.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. It makes me sad.
So find out what that sadness is. Does that sadness come from Sophia or somewhere else?
I don't know. It's very weird. It's different.
Mm-hmm. Let's find out what that is. I want you to go ahead and allow yourself to connect with that thyroid, that area. And I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And I want you to give it your voice. And let me speak with that area. 1, 2, and 3. Thyroid, what is it that you need to tell Sophia today?
That she doesn't have strength.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. That she's got a lot of fear.
Mm-hmm. So, why has she needed to medicate you for so long? Why is it that you are not working properly?
She hasn't. She doesn't have the strength to enter there,
Mm-hmm. She doesn't
and
have
it
the.
makes me really upset. I feel very upset. Mm.
Mm-hmm. So, what does she need to do to enter that place?
Let go of this upset that she feels. There is a
Mm-hmm.
lot of anger
Okay.
there.
The anger there. Okay, so let's follow that anger. I want you to follow that anger and tell me when this anger began. I'm going to count from 5 to 1, and I want you to make that anger stronger. 5, getting even stronger now. 4, to the origin of this anger. 3, it could be in this lifetime or another lifetime.
Mm.
2, and 1. Tell me what's happening.
I don't know. But there was a lot of violence.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about this violence.
I don't know. It was in a different lifetime, and it was so freaking violent.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what you're
Oh,
doing. Tell me what you're doing in that life.
I feel like I'm drowning someone, and there is a river, and they did something so wrong. I am killing them.
Mm-hmm. Notice what's happening. What are you doing?
Just taking my body, I'm feeling that I'm not myself, and I have to kill this man that has done so much damage.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Feel it. Feel that anger. Is that your anger? Whose
Oh,
anger
it's
is that?
someone I don't know, but it makes me break my teeth.
Uh-huh.
And
Notice
I'm
notice what's making you so angry, so violent. Is that coming from you or someone else? Notice that.
it's did something so wrong, and I'm just killing them.
Mm-hmm. And when you kill them, what does that make you feel?
And I'm taking all this violence with me.
Mm-hmm. Notice all the energy you're taking from all of those who you have killed.
It's here, it's making me sick.
Uh-huh.
It's making me break my teeth at night. I had
Mm-hmm.
to have my teeth fixed because I'm so angry. And
Yes.
I'm
So
carrying all
notice
this.
notice all of that energy. All of that energy that you have taken from all of these people that you have killed. Notice what that's doing to you, to your teeth, to your throat.
Just cannot speak.
Oh, you cannot speak. So I want you to line up all of those people that you have killed. I want you to see them all in front of you, and I want you to explain to them how you feel about having killed them. You can do it.
To do it for the others that are suffering
Mm-hmm.
because they were not, they were not caring for other people.
Mm-hmm.
But, but, I, I feel that I should have given.
Mm-hmm. And notice when you killed them, what it did to you.
I was so guilty. I
Mm-hmm.
felt so guilty since then.
Yes. So notice all of this energy that you've taken from these people.
Hmm.
Does this energy belong to you?
The guilt laughs because I was just one of them, but I wasn't forgiving myself.
Mm-hmm.
But in forgiving myself, I need to let go of that guilt.
Mm-hmm. So can you forgive yourself for taking on their energy, for taking their life force away?
Yes, I've done that already.
All right. So I want you to look at them. Look at them all in the eye now. They're all spirits. They're all connected to you. You have taken on all of their life force. What would you like to tell all of those that you killed?
I have to go. They are free to go.
Mm-hmm. But they can't go because you've got their energy. So I want you to find where you have taken all of their energy. Where have you stored it?
In my throat,
All right.
my
So
teeth.
I want you to take your hands and I want you to pull out that energy from your throat and from your teeth now.
Mm,
And I want you to give it back to all of them. Give them back that
mm,
energy now. Give it to them. All of it. Don't leave any energy behind. Take all of
mm.
that energy out. Very good. And so now I want you to notice if they took any energy from you. Did they take anything from you?
Yes.
All right. So I want you to lift your arms up now. And I want you to ask them to give you back your energy, your peace, your inner peace that you lost when you did this. Take it and give it back and put it back where it belongs. Take back all of your energy from them. Very good. And now you could tell them to disconnect their energies from you. They're now free to go.
You can disconnect now. Now.
Mm-hmm. And you go ahead and disconnect your energies from them too. And allow them to float off into the light. And tell me when that's done. Very good. So now I want you to focus your attention on your thyroid. Tell me what you're feeling there now.
It's light.
Mm-hmm.
Something horrible also happened.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt that my dad passed away, and he was one of them dying.
Mm-hmm. What would you like to tell her?
It's my dad. Um, I felt that in letting go of their energy. I let go of my dad,
Mm-hmm.
and I just think that I did what I needed to do,
Mm-hmm.
and that all is well and at peace now.
Very good. Is there anything that you can do to make it feel better now?
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
well, I don't know. I feel that I need to connect with my dad and
Mm-hmm.
see how he's doing after all this time that I haven't spoken with him.
Mm-hmm. All right. Before we do that, let's put some healing energy into that thyroid. What color would you like to put in there?
Yellow.
Beautiful. So let's put in that beautiful yellow light. And let's feel that soothing yellow, like golden sunlight. Seal it and heal it. So, is there anything else that you need to take care of today, or do you feel complete now?
I feel super complete.
Wonderful. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over.
Mm.
Welcome back.
Oh, that was so cool for that thing. Yes, it's just fascinating all that happened with my body. It's just I cannot even explain it. I'm still tingling and oh my god, it's light now. I was like submerged in the bed for many lives. It
Yep.
was so crazy, and then all of a sudden I was tingling and just floating.
Yep. Does it make sense?
And oh, for God's sake, a lot, so much,
Yeah.
because I've been having these messages that there is so much that has to do with my body in my ability to move
Yeah. Energy.
forward and
Move
yes.
energy. And move energy. It's like you
Mhm.
need to use your body. You need to move your body in
Yeah,
order
yeah,
to do this. Yep.
yeah,
Wow.
uh, yeah, and just those dots that connected, that thyroid, which interestingly enough, I didn't even mention in my list of topics. I sort of, and I realized of that last night. And I
Mm-hmm.
thought, well, I mean, there must have been something there, just didn't
Do you
show up.
realize
But
how strong that was?
yeah, it was actually quite scary. Also, the
Yeah.
whole process there.
Yep. Yep. It's like whatever lifetime that was, there was so much that you took from them,
Mm-hmm.
in all that violence, and you were holding it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. And now, how does it feel?
Uh, yeah, well, it feels that I actually managed to see that, and at
Yeah.
least I feel like I don't need my
You don't need
glasses
your
that much.
glasses.
There we go. That's amazing.
Isn't that weird how that happens?
Wow.
You can
Uh,
see clearer now.
yeah, I can see clear. My God, that was just mind blowing. Actually, even that. Yeah, it's something that I also knew that was there,
Yeah.
deep, deep, deep down.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
yeah.
So
Hmm.
that planet of yours was absolutely beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's why
Yeah.
you felt that yearning, that sadness, is because
Hmm.
like you were there, but you were here,
Hmm.
missed that.
Yeah. There seems to be an intense fear
Yeah.
to acknowledge it, to
Yep.
go there.
Yep.
Uh, it's it all relates to that thing about being in the sky, under the sky at night when I was a kid, and having a deep sense of longing, and that I didn't belong here, but also that there was this something out there that I was part of that I was missing so deeply.
Yep. Wow. So, wow, this was a nice session. Do you want to share this with other people, or you want to keep it private? What do you think?
What do you reckon? I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, on the other hand, I felt many of the things that popped up for me have actually been experiences that other people had. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you think that it makes any difference, otherwise, I don't mind really. I don't have any. I cannot say yes or no really.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I mean, it's your experience. It's your thing. But one of the things that was interesting is this urgency for people to get things done before something happens.
Yeah.
Like we're not getting ready for whatever it is that's going to happen. Is that what you were getting?
Absolutely. And it was even worrying. It felt worrying that came up. It's something that I've never conceived, as in many of the things that I said or that I went through today, I've never conceived in my mind before. That was one of them. But it was also so, like, I feel like someone gave me a message in saying that, as in, hey guys, you actually need to pull your story together.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're not visiting. That's the type of message I got. So that preparedness is about being ready to receive
whatever it is that's coming.
Yeah.
So if you'd like a session with me, just go to my website, albaweinman.com, sign up for my newsletter, just like Sophia did. And Sophia, you slipped in with a cancellation. So
it was,
right?
Very
so
interesting.
I want to tell everybody that even though sessions are booked right away, that sometimes people do cancel, we do rescheduling. And that's how, Sophia, you got your session, is that slipped in. So my newsletter comes out once a month. It tells you the appointments that I have there. So if you're interested, just sign up, and I hope I get to meet all of you pretty soon. So thank you, Sophia, for this. It was a beautiful experience for me too. And
thank you, Alba.
And I hope that I'll see you at a gathering or something else in the future.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much, Alba.
Much love to you.
You too. Thank you, dear.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.